welcome to Baking with the Bolliers. Today we're baking with a special guest and we're making banana bread with our friend Ryan.
Hello!
So Ryan, why did you want to bake banana bread?
Because I've made it before like a million times, so
Yeah.
I know how.
So you're really good at it. That's awesome. Alright. Okay, so we're going to be baking banana bread today. So we decided that we would go on the internet to try to find the highest rated banana bread recipe to make today. Because we've made a lot of different recipes before, and we've even made some muffins that are really good. But we decided to go with the All Recipes recipe for banana bread. It had 15,000 positive reviews. So we're going to see what all the hype's about. All right. So first things first, we need to, Ryan, do you want to do the honors and open the butter and put it in there? Mm-hmm. So we need to take the butter and we need to mix it with some brown sugar. Okay, careful, River, don't turn that on, sweetie. You'll hurt your little fingers, okay?
Yep, I'm never allowed to get close to the blender.
Yeah, it's dangerous. All right, so we've got our butter that has been softened, and then Matt, we add a half a cup of brown sugar. I like brown sugar better than white sugar, especially for banana bread because it adds some nice flavor. So now we're going to blend that up real quick here. All right. So there is our butter and sugar. Now, your mom told me that you like to mash the bananas. All right, so we have some bananas to mash, but I also have some that we froze because I like to use really, really ripe bananas, and the ones that are out of the freezer usually are sweeter. So it looks kind of weird, but they're just bananas that we froze, and they're a little pre-mashed. That's okay. All right, and then we need 2 1/3 cups of bananas for this recipe. It's got a ton of bananas, and even though we bought bananas last week, they're not as ripe as I'd like them to be. They're ripe, but I usually like to see them more of a brown skin because then they're sweeter, especially because we're only using a half a cup of brown sugar. The original recipe called for 3/4 cup, but since our bananas are really ripe for the most part, we are only 2 1/2 cup. So we're gonna break this in here, and this comes to just about 2 cups. So we're gonna pour that in. I'm gonna let you mash it. Hold on, River, let go of that.
No, sorry.
Whoops. And then we're gonna add another unfrozen. So it's always entertaining with cooking with kids. Okay, Maddie, you want to open that in there? Okay, so you can add that in, and we'll let Ryan mash. His mom said he was an expert banana masher. I like to mash our bananas with this potato masher.
That's normally this kind of thing that we use.
Good, it's what you're used to using. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna just move this out of the way here.
Get out.
Stick
Get out of the way.
this over here. Basically all of our butter and sugar is stuck to the mixers. All right, so while Ryan's mashing, what other kinds of things do you like to bake, Ryan?
I don't bake many other things other than banana bread. I did bake a chocolate cake once, but for some reason it had no eggs.
No eggs. Did you forget to put the eggs in, or
nope,
was it not supposed to have eggs?
It was not supposed to have eggs.
Oh, eggless chocolate cake. I'll have to ask your mom about that. I haven't heard of that one.
It's from a kid's A to Z cookbook that is made by Gold Medal.
Hold on. Oh, I'll have to check that out. So, what do you usually put in your banana bread?
Normally like brown sugar, bananas, things like that.
Yeah. I know some people like to put chocolate chips in their banana bread. No?
Just
purist?
Just pure banana bread.
Yeah, we didn't put any chocolate chips usually in our banana bread since River's allergic to chocolate.
But you could always do 2, but that's a bunch of
Yeah, that's a lot of banana bread.
Yeah,
What's the matter? You want to help too? Okay, you can help here in just a minute. I'm sorry. All right, how are those bananas? You got them mashed good?
What do you think?
I think they look pretty good, especially because we're going to be hitting them with the blender here in just a second. So, all right, Matt, if you put the eggs in, be very careful not to spill them. We got 2 eggs in there, and if you throw that cup in the sink, please. And then take our beaters that are essentially covered with butter and sugar and beat it up. Now, since we haven't put the flour in yet, we can really beat this up. We don't have to worry about over mixing. We've got this mixed up pretty good. Now we're going to take the beaters out. And I keep getting texts. I forgot to turn off my sound. So that ominous thing, noise that you hear is not bad news about our banana bread. It's just somebody trying to text me. So, all right. So now for the next step, we've already blended our butter, our bananas, our sugar, our eggs. Now we're going to do our flour. River, you want to help me a little bit with the flour? So, Ryan, since you basically just bake banana bread, do you like to eat other sweet treats? Or
yeah.
What do you...
I also like to eat donuts and cake and things like that. And cookies.
Okay. Okay, you hold it. Okay, pour it in.
Oh yeah,
Good job, River. All right. So we're getting our 2 cups of flour in here. River, you gonna help again?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I hold it.
Okay, you hold it. No.
Yeah,
All right, very good. We're all done with the flour now. And all we have left, this is a pretty simple recipe, is salt and baking soda. So we've got a teaspoon of salt. So you know it's really important when you're measuring to make sure everything's level, right? So you don't put too much in. So, and then we need a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So I'll let Ryan get the 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So yeah, this recipe, like I said, super simple. No extra cinnamon or vanilla or chocolate chips or nuts. That's good. It's a pretty purest version of banana bread. And since we are using very ripe bananas, that banana flavor is really going to shine. You playing some music? Yeah. Okay. So now we're going to stir it up. And we don't want to overmix it. Do you want to stir? Mm-hmm. You want to stir? You can stir? All right, well, Ryan stirs it up. Like I said, we don't want to overmix it because it's a quick bread. It can get tough if we overmix it. So that's why I mixed it really good. Okay, let's not get Ryan with the spray. We mixed it really good before we put the flour in to make sure that the butter and the sugar and everything. Okay, that's good, Mad. Whoa. It's all combined. All right, so Madden has generously greased our pan here, and we have preheated our oven to 350. So we're going to go ahead and stir this up and pour it in the pan, and we will come back in a little bit when the banana bread's done and see how it came out. Okay, so our bread has come out of the oven and it's cooled a bit. It looks really nice. The reviews online said it was a dense loaf. Like I said, there's 15,000 positive reviews on it, so we're hoping it tastes really good. The only real negative review I read, which really made me laugh, is a lady said, "I don't like banana bread, and I didn't like this recipe." Like, okay, you don't like banana bread, so why did you make banana bread? So anyway, we'll see what we think here, my critical testers. So I'm going to cut the end off because we don't want, we want the best slices. I don't know, unless you guys prefer the crunchy end.
I want the end.
You want the end. All right, Ryan. Here's the end. And then Baby River, Big Boy River, sorry. You don't want it? Okay. River's already rejected the banana bread. And a slice for Madden. All right. So, what do you think? It's good?
Tastes good.
So, yeah, it's as you can see, nice and dense loaf. It's definitely heavy. So we've got 2 thumbs up from the testers and 1 no thank you. All right. Well, we're going to post a link to the banana bread recipe in the comments, and we had a great time with baking with Ryan today. Bye.